Good. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Have you also been flying in and out?
Not yet.
Not yet, but you're gathering the money.
Of course.
Yeah, we must travel. So that, of course, so that means when you make money and your partner can't afford it, you know, can't afford the luxury, you'll be running up and down.
See you some other time.
And forget your partner.
Not at all, Bella.
You won't?
I won't.
Why?
For me, I think a relationship is about the commitment, okay? Unfortunately for us, this generation, we usually jump the hurdles. We don't have the conversations when it comes to finances, and that's where we have our issues. So before we start, I think we should know what happens when you start earning more, because everybody advances at a stage. So then would you get intimidated when I, as a woman, start earning more? I think we should actually be asking the men.
Do you expect them to admit that they would be intimidated? Of course they would say no.
Would you be, Kelly?
Thank you very much. I see no reason to be intimidated by the rising of my spouse. We're together in it for the mutual win anyway. It's because I give the peace to be the best of yourself that you're winning. So you're winning, we're winning. Okay. I'm winning, we are winning. So no one is doing better. It's a team. Okay. And it's working for us.
It's a team even if it's just a relationship?
The fact that it's a team, of course. Okay. What's the relationship?
You're only one when you're married.
I'm not saying we are one.
Wait, no, if you're saying
we
it's a
are
team,
one when
you.
we are married. It's a team when we are not yet married.
Okay.
So when we are one, is a deeper commitment.
Okay.
But regardless, there's still teamwork. We are doing stuff together to make sure that our future individually and corporately gets better.
Yeah.
So you are in my team, I'm in your team. We wear the same jersey. So if you win, I win. And whatever you bring to the table is our table anyway.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that your money is our money. And my money is
Hold
our
on,
money.
hold on.
Because...
Hold on. You see, now she's objecting. What do you mean by my money is our money? Your money is our money, but my money is my money.
Bella, most of the time, we forget that being in a relationship with someone means that the person gives you the peace and the readiness of spirit to be at the best of yourself. That is an investment you can't pay for.
Not everyone, though.
That's why see, purpose should define your relationship. What is the why of us? Why are we together? To what end? What are we working on? When do we intend to terminate this? Is there a termination plan? Is there a progression plan? Of course, there should be a termination plan sometimes, depending on what we are in there for. I mean, there's friendship with benefits. There's love at first sight to just fade off to create a charade. There's a sponsorship situation. There's a marriage situation. Relationships are defined by the people involved.
But not everybody talks about it, that where are we going? Sometimes you even ask a guy that...
That's why I'm here.
I get you, but sometimes you even want to ask a guy that, where are we headed?
Yeah.
And he just shrugs it off and moves on, doesn't want to respond.
Ladies, a man who doesn't straightforward define what he's doing with you and why he's doing what he's doing with you is not friend material, not even fiancé material or husband material. It's not friend material. A friend is a person, let me define who a friend is. A friend is a person who can identify your goal and purpose in life, can interpret your goal and execute your goals and purpose in life in your absence without being told. If anybody in your life you call a friend is in your life and cannot do that, can't be called a friend.
Okay.
You are still an acquaintance. You are acquaintance zoned. A friend is a person who knows me and who I know. If you know my purpose, you should know what I like and what I don't. Likewise. And if we are friends, my goal and your goal should in one way have a sync. We don't necessarily have to chase the same things, but I must be super excited about what you do and so mine, and so I look out for you and you look out for me. So what profits me automatically profits you. So then when the money comes and it happens to come more from your side, it's still the same team. We're still winning.
She doesn't agree with the money part, though.
On Instagram, I am at Kelly Daniels
Where
office.
are you running
Please do
to? Hold
follow,
on.
because we'll discuss this after now.
To a certain extent. Okay, so but let's look at it from this angle. Regardless of your status financially, your spouse always has another option. So there is the one who is earning more than you are, preaching than you. But if they chose to stay whilst you didn't have it yet, it has to do with the commitment they have towards you and the relationship. So why would you not want to opt out because you started earning more?
Sometimes you guys are at par, and then the woman for some reason gets a better job, starts earning more, and the guy's intimidated. He may not admit it, but sometimes you can tell even from his actions. Why stay in such a relationship, especially when, you know, you've probably tried to address it. He's either evading it or he's plainly, I don't know.
But he makes you feel uncomfortable for it.
Exactly. Why stay? And that's the other angle that I feel we're not addressing, because we're all saying that, yes, we're a team, so if you make more money, it's for us. But if he's frustrating you in the process because you're making more money, why stay?
Actually, it's not about more money. It's about more or less advancement.
Okay.
When you are in a relationship, in a courtship, in a dating situation, in a marriage, and one person is sharpening him or herself, and the other is redundant, and every attempt to pull this person along is turning futile. What then happens is that when the result of your intentional investment and advancement in yourself begins to show up in terms of money, you get intimidated, you get uncomfortable, and I get uncomfortable that you're uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And then I opt to leave after some time. Or still struggle to keep you and take care of you, literally manage you while I promise myself a life that I deserve. That's what's happening. So it's not a money problem. It's a situation of not mutually growing at par, at the same pace. Now, growth is supposed to be discussed. What do you want to achieve in life? Let me know how my growth can enhance yours. Okay. And likewise, when that is lacking in a relationship, there are two people who only connect on certain areas, disconnect on certain areas, and that can be a team. They are just colleagues. There's a difference between having a colleague and having a team member. A colleague is a person who you agree to do certain work with. And once that work happens, it's fine. But a team, every other aspect of you that makes you you is a part of this other person. And mutuality must bring the result out.
Do you agree?
Not necessarily. So I'm thinking, but they're growing apart. There are people who usually get comfortable with where they are. They feel they're already actualized. So they don't want to go further. We all have our checks and balances from time to time. A woman will want her man naturally to be more empowered because she feels, okay, he's the head and all that. But there's a case maybe this gentleman decides, okay, no, I'm good wherever I am, but I don't need you to rub your money in my face.
Yeah.
Okay, so there are instances where they prefer you hand over the money to them, they do as they wish with it.
So the woman will hand over the money to the man?
So he can be the man and then decide it can be used for this.
Would you do that?
No, I wouldn't.
Why wouldn't you do it?
It's my money.
It's
I thought you were our money.
I am responsible for how it's used to a certain extent.
If he was to be making more money, he would give you money to take care of the home.
And that's fine.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
But if you have to give him money, that's not okay.
Not necessarily giving him money is the problem. How is he using the money?
He doesn't ask you how you're using the money. He still gives you anyway.
He knows I'm using it to run the home.
Sometimes you go and buy perfume and clothes and stuff. I mean, he probably might have a problem with it. And I'm not attacking you. I'm just generalizing this. That,
okay.
You know, there are men who give their women money. Sometimes they even say that, oh, okay, use this for the home and use this for yourself because I know you're not working.
Yes.
When it's the reverse, would you do same for the man? Maybe you're not giving money to take care of the home, but would you actually give him money for his
to take care of
upkeep?
himself? Yes, that's fine.
It's okay with you.
It's okay
but
with
you just
me.
said your money is your money.
It's still my money.
Okay.
Regardless, it's still mine, but I get to share with you.
Okay.
Yes. So I think we should actually debunk the whole notion of my money, your money, our money. If it's coming from me, it's mine. But then I want to share with you because we are a team.
If it's coming from him, is it
It's
his?
his. But we are sharing because we are a team.
I thought the idea was if it's his money, it's our money.
ours.
Because
That
it's the
was your
man's
idea.
responsibility.
That was your idea.
No, it wasn't. I'm just saying that.
It's actually my idea.
Yeah, if it's the man's money, it is everyone's money. Because is it not the man's duty to take care of the home? He's the head of the
You
home.
are
It's a given.
family. Well,
Okay.
let's talk about the perspective of marriage now.
Yeah.
We are married. We are one. Whatever affects you negatively, you can't escape it. It's going to affect you negatively. Whatever affects me positively affects you positively. If I get a promotion today, you are the wife of the person who got a promotion. If I lose my job today, you are the wife of the person who lost his job. Therefore, my star is your shine. Instantly, my star becomes your shine. My fall becomes your goddess. And so it's our responsibility to make sure that money keeps coming in from wherever. Because we're putting in the work intellectually, spiritually, morally to ensure that money keeps coming. It's not a competition. Whether it comes from you first, or it comes from me next, or it comes from both of us at the same time, regardless, we need to understand that this money is for us, not for me. Yeah, it came through me, but this money is ours.
Okay.
The moment we start to say, oh, I'm the one bringing money, I should ask you, I am the one giving you the peace. And if you think you can do without my peace, we shouldn't be a team.
Okay.
That's what we lack. We are in a competition in this generation as to who brings what, so that the person gets the more respect.
Yeah.
Respect will come whether or not you make money. Money should not define who takes the respect. You can play all the husband roles without bringing in money and still be a relevant husband who happens to work on his financial improvements.
Okay.
You can still be working on your financial improvement and still be the best husband ever, even if the money is coming more from her side.
But at the same time, you still expect that even though the woman is making that money, she still does not hold herself higher than you. There are a lot of female CEOs who always say that I'm a boss when I'm in the office. I'm the one making money. But when I come home, I cannot hold myself as a boss because the man's ego is at stake. And so I still need to calm down and act like a woman. Is that not a bit problematic sometimes?
No, it depends on the woman. Of course, no man will want to live with a woman because he's, well, actually, there are a lot of men who because, you know what, we met when we had nothing, but Charlie, I've shifted and you're not matching up to my current status, so I'm done with you. That's why it shouldn't be the availability of finances that brings two people together. Are we having a common dream? Are we working towards a common dream regardless? Come rain, come shine. So when we meet as secondary school leavers and we agree that you should be the one to go to school and make XYZ to represent us, you get there and then you rubbish me because I don't have an education. Meanwhile, I sacrifice my education for you because we didn't have the money to raise us too. That's a problem.
But if you're frustrating the person, and it happens sometimes that, of course, I've been to school. I'm a little more educated. I would want to hang out with a certain group of people once in a while. The man has a problem with that because he says that you weren't doing that before, and so because I've sacrificed for you, now you think you're better than me.
Exactly.
Men who do that are men who don't understand leadership. See, leadership is not about who brings in money. Neither does it have to do with the kind of class of people you hang out with. Am I a leader in the home? If I am, I should have a balanced ego to release you to become the best version of yourself, regardless of who you hang out with. Knowing that once you cross the gates, I remain king here. And I'm not going to enforce it. I'm going to love you into it. Love is not imposed. Respect is not imposed. It is earned by the process of individual humility. Bible says that we should submit ourselves one to another. So submission says, regardless of who I am or whatever I turn out to be, I understand my role as a wife. It doesn't make me less of a human being, but the instruction is that you are the leader. So I submit the magnanimosity of who I have become under your leadership because I trust you that you don't lead me astray. I have tested you over time and you keep leading the way. So I bring the money, but the last time I checked, you give me the ideas. The last time I checked, you furnish me with the equipment. There's a man who lost his job And for 2 years, he was driving his wife to the office every single day.
Hey, because he doesn't have a job.
No. Of course. At that, so
Listen,
he drops the wife. Hold on.
There are men who are making money. They bought a car. They started very poor with their wives, even bought a car, and even to give their wives a lift to work is a problem.
I am saying
so
what
they feel like they're better than the woman now.
I'm not ignoring what happens in society. I'm just here to preach what should be, what we should chase, what the standard should be. So if you're in that situation, don't allow money to be the factor for which you're living the relationship. Okay. There are several other ways reasons to live. Okay. But on Instagram, I am at Kelly Daniels Office. I know that a lot of emails, DMs will be coming up right now to ask me, okay, but my situation is this or that or that. As a consultant, I will address them. It might not be immediate, but I will reach you at Kelly Daniels Office on Instagram. Is it okay to talk about my program coming up?
Yes, briefly before that, let me just let her also make her final point, and then we'll go. So
I think when it gets to the team stage where you are not married yet, the issue is the insecurity after supporting you to achieve your dreams. What happens to me when you meet somebody you feel you can actually match up with? So are we supposed to be encouraging people to support each other at that stage where it is easier for one party to decide and say, okay, no, I don't want to do this anymore. I met somebody that I feel is better for me. Or each of us should just grow on a different paths. We meet up, we match up, and then get married. What happens at that stage?
Well, we don't have time to get into that, unfortunately. I wish we did. But you have a program. I'm giving you like 15 seconds.
No, that's fine. So in 2 weeks, I'm going to be having an exclusive mentoring session with people, whether you're single, dating, courting, or married. It's called How Love Works with Kelly Daniels. I don't want to disclose the venue so we don't have a stampede. The last time it was terrible. So if you want to register for that timeout, just send me a DM to say, I'm interested, this is my name and this is my number. We will reach out to you and we'll tell you what it takes to get there. It's going to be phenomenal, okay?
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And one of my producers said that, his girlfriend gives him money, but he doesn't give her ideas. He's still chopping the money anyway. Well, happy birthday to Efio Wuswa of GBC. This is from Amasewa. God bless you so much. And to everyone else who's celebrating their birthday today, happy birthday to you. Thank you so much for joining us this week on TV3Newday. It's been a pleasure coming your way, informing you, entertaining you, and all the communities. We'll be back on Monday with some more. My name is Bella Mundi. I've been doing this with Jenny Hughes. Cookie is on a break for a while. She'll return definitely, God willing, soon. So until then, enjoy your weekend. Don't do what I wouldn't do. Don't do what Kelly wouldn't do, even though I know he's doing things. But thank you so much, Kelly Daniels, for joining us. And also my second guest for today, Juliet Kwanzaa. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Enjoy the rest of the day. Keep watching TV3. We have more programming coming up.